Hey guys, something really important. 70% of all the listings in America right now for sale have been on the market over 30 days. And about 50% have been on the market over 60 days. So when we hear that, that should be a little bit of an alarm bell for some of us. If you got listings in that category, one thing that you might be struggling with is the seller's perception of the market versus the reality. So a lot of sellers have kind of gotten used to over the last 10 years is that every time a listing went on the market, they heard their friends and family talk about this, that they had tons of showings, multiple offers, and they got pretty much what they were asking or even sometimes over full price. That market is changing, right? And if we dig into a lot of markets in America and we look at price categories and we kind of stratify the market by price points or price bands, what we'll find is that there's a lot of price bands that have already slipped into a buyer market category. What that means is that they've got more than 6 months of inventory. And by definition, they're kind of slipping into a buyer's market, meaning that have more control, buyers have more power. A lot of sellers still have control in the lower price tier markets, but certainly in the upper markets, we're seeing a lot of buying power with buyers. So, what do we do? How do we educate our sellers? Well, the thing we need to have a conversation with them about is the difference between comparable pricing and competitive pricing. Two different things. So, typically, when a realtor lists a home, they talk to sellers about comparables, right? We all do this. So they're going to say, hey, I'm going to act very much like an appraiser and show you what other homes have sold for, and that'll inform what we want to list at. The problem is that the market's changing, right? So if we talk about just comparable sales, we might mislead our sellers down a road and a price that they cannot actually get in today's market. So what we need to do is to say, hey, listen, I'm going to show you comparable sales, like every realtor, and what people have sold for. But I also want to talk to you about competition because competition is important. The market's changing rapidly. So I'm going to show you a competitive pricing strategy as well. So here's what I mean by that. When I show you the active listings in our peer group, these are the homes that we're most likely to compete for a buyer's attention for. I'm going to show you what's called days on market, how long these properties have been on the market in a big red pin. I'm going to write it down. I'm also going to show you how many price reductions all these sellers have already done to attract even more buyers. And on the sold properties and pended properties that we're looking at, I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to relate their pricing strategy to, the days on market and how many price adjustments they made during their marketing strategy. It's really important for us to get a really informed overall holistic view of the market. And by doing this and having this strategy, we can then have the conversation with the seller. Hey, listen, we don't want to be the last, roast beef sandwich in the meat counter here. We don't want to be something that's on the market 60 days or 90 days or 120 days because that your home can get pegged as being something there's something wrong with it. It can get stagnant in the market. We want to sell quickly, and statistically, the faster you sell, the higher the price you'll get. And you should be able to back that up from your MLS and show people, hey, people that sell in the first 30 days get X percent. People that are in the next 30 to 60 days get X percent. People over 60 days get X percent. And typically you'll see a stair step down. The longer a home is on the market, the less sellers get on average across America. So do some homework, start talking about competitive pricing. Just don't rely on comparable pricing and educate your sellers and let them make an informed decision. Guys, if you like this and you want more strategies like this, join us over at eRealEstateCoach.com. Check out the Path Performance Coaching. It's an in-depth coaching program, and the first month is only $1 to help you raise your game, take your business to the next level. Hope to see you over there soon. Have a great day and good selling.